All right, welcome to our website. In this video, we're going to show you how to use the motorcycle routes that we are posting on this site. Of course, the first thing you'll need to do is you will need to go to the trashpandasmotorcycles.com website and go to the motorcycle routes page. From there, you'll scroll down, read a little bit about it, and then choose the route that you want to load. In this case, we're going to be doing the Burden route. So I'm going to click the Burden route. It's going to load that page. And as you can see, there'll be a preview of the route. This starts from Douglas and ends in Burden. But it takes us along a 4-mile stretch of curvy roads that goes down into kind of a small valley and near creek beds, surrounded by trees. So it's a nice little ride. It's about 4 miles, that part of the route. But the rest of it is a leisurely route. Usually not very high traffic at all. It's great for a weekend, a Sunday brunch route if you stop in Atlanta and have brunch at the Atlanta Cafe. So once we decide we're going to load this route, we're going to load it. Now in order to use these routes, you have to load them from the location where you are starting, where you are from. So for example, I'm currently at home in Mulvane. So I can't route this from anywhere but my current location and actually have the navigation work and tell me the directions and things through my Bluetooth. So we need to edit the route to add our starting point. In this case, in the upper right hand corner right here, you'll see those 3 dots. That's a menu. We're going to click those and it's going to bring up another menu. We're going to edit stops, and here we can add a stop. In this case, we're going to choose our current location, but to be our starting point, we have to drag it up to the beginning of our route. So now we have our starting point, which is in Mulvane. It'll take us over through Douglas through the quickest way, and then around through that route, through those curves, and then all the way back to Burden. Now, of course, we're probably not going to want to end in Burden, so we are going to want to end at, say, Casey's in Mulvane. So we're going to type in Casey's, if I can spell it correctly with my fat fingers. We're going to choose the one in Mulvane. So now it's going to essentially take us back to Mulvane. So that's our circular route. That route is going to take us about 1 hour and 43 minutes at legal speed limits. But there are a few things along the route that we want to do. In this case, we want to add one of these stone arch bridges, and we're going to add the log cabin that's just alongside the route as well. So to add that stone bridge, I know it's the Stalter Stone Arch Bridge rather. So it adds it to the end of our route, which means we have to do some backtracking. But we're going to place it just after Douglas because we looked it up before starting this route. We know it's between Douglas and Harvey. So we're going to move it there. So now if you can see, it's point B. It's right along our route. It's on the way. Now we're going to add another stop. And this one simply is just called Log Cabin, believe it or not. Once you look it up, it'll be the first thing that shows up in your menu here. We're going to add that. Again, it's not going to be the end of our route, but it's going to be before we get to Burden. So we're going to move it above Burden. And now it is item D in our route. So it's still a circular route. We do no backtracking and everything's routed. We're going to click Done. And now Google is ready to take us on that route. If we click Start, Google will begin our route for us. And then of course, if you have Bluetooth, it'll go through your Bluetooth into your helmet. Otherwise, you can view the map as you ride and it'll take you along that route. And that's it. It's really pretty simple once you understand how it works and get the hang of it. Safe riding. We hope you enjoy the routes and come back soon. Thank you.